because we got training camp coming up. I got a couple of training camp predicts. So these aren't awards yet because I don't want to jump into awards quite yet, award predicts, but some other season predictions that aren't those. Let's start with the first one. The first coach to get fired. Who do you guys think will be the first coach to get fired next
AJ
year?
Redick, imagine.
That's definitely not the
Let me look at the teams.
I would be furious. I would literally might stop being a Laker fan if that's unless he's like 0 of like 20 or something. But
how long is the Hawks?
Is Doc still coaching? Is Doc still coaching?
He won't get fired.
But is he coaching?
Yeah.
They might fire him.
They're not gonna fire him, bro.
They're not gonna fire Doc in Philly.
Since y'all are thinking, I'm gonna give my answer. The New Orleans Pelicans coach Willie Green. If this shit don't work this year with Zion, whether you keep or trade BI, you got no center, but you're gonna pull something off with DeJounte and all these. If this don't work this year, he has to go. The team is too talented.
But define not work.
If they don't make the playoffs and at least have a competitive first round series, it's over. He got to get fired. He got to get canned. There's too much talent on this team. There's too many assets on this team all around for you to be this bad. For you to have 2 playoff series in the last 4 years, you won 2 playoff games, and that was without Zion, who hasn't played in a single playoff game for you guys. I know you can't control it all as the coach.
Everybody say it's not his fault.
But something's got to change. The whole coaching staff got to go, in my opinion. I think he'll be the first coach to get fired if it doesn't work.
You know who I think? I think it might be Chauncey Billups.
But why though?
I'm looking up some of the stuff.
The team is trash though.
Dude, it's
not his fault. Yeah,
they're rebuilding, not his fault, but he just hasn't.
You're rebuilding. Anything. You want to have a rapport.
What is the best case scenario for the
Silas
Trailblazers
got fired.
this year?
Silas got let go.
What is the best case scenario for the Trailblazers this year though? Like how good should it? 14 seed. You know what I mean? Like
12th or 11th. Like 12th or 11th.
So still missing. So how bad would he have to be to get fired?
But it's hard. The NBA, dude, even getting to 11th or 10th seed is difficult nowadays. Look at the Warriors last year.
Because I agree with you, Gabe. I'll tell you. Yeah. I think you'll get fired mid-season because if you don't see any progression with the team or the roster, and they just straight up suck.
No, but hold on.
If the young guys aren't showing with like any type of improvement, I don't think they're gonna want to keep him anymore. I get they're losing. I totally understand. But like
look at the Hornets, the Wizards. They did the same thing in the regular season. They weren't going anywhere, but the coaches just were straight up terrible. They fire them mid-season.
But the thing with the Hornets is they've made the play-in. We've seen the potential. The Trailblazers just traded Dame. Like they got nobody. We expect them to be garbage. So it's like.
Okay, but if the players aren't improving,
if they're trash as we expect, why would he get canned? You know what I mean? Like, why would they fire him if they're just as bad? Unless he's like sabotaging the development of players, which then I get that. But
if the young guys don't get better, I mean, who else are going to scapegoat? It's going to be like 2 years or 3 years. Well, players aren't getting better. So if you're just playing like loser basketball, what's the point? Like
I disagree, bro. I don't think he's getting canned this year unless he's sabotaging the players, because just like there's no expectations for this team in the first place. Like, there's no reason to fire him unless, again, he's not playing the young guys or developing them. It's like, what do you expect from this team anyway? You know what I mean? I don't have any expectations.
You know, I have a hot take one. What about Mike Malone? They don't. If they don't reach expectations this year, or they get kicked out in the playoffs early. I've seen some rumblings about him and Jokic having not beef, but not being on the same page from time to time. And if they don't meet expectations with the championship level roster, you might try to find someone new.
No, if we're doing that, Steve Kerr got to be up there then. If we're doing championship level coaches, Steve Kerr.
Damn.
Yeah. And I don't think he will because I still have faith in him. But I'm just saying, if it is bad, if it really is that bad, he and I'm not even saying they'd fire him because he's so important to the franchise, but more of like a mutual stepping down type of thing. If they're really that bad, I could see him more than
Mike. Office role.
Did the Kings coach already get fired?
No,
Mike Brown
probably won't.
No, it's fine.
You got extended.
I was thinking Billy Donovan and Quincy Snyder.
Kerr did too, but I mean, extensions don't matter these days. They'll fire you if you look bad the next year.
I don't know. Like, if he would have missed the playoffs, like I don't know, because people were really disappointed last season. I know they extended him.
Let me give you a good one, bro. Let me give you all a good one.
I was thinking Billy
Orlando
Donovan
Magic coach Jamal Mosley. Now it's really early, but this team is taking steps in the right direction. And I feel like I don't know if it's this year because it's just like too early. But I feel like the year after though, if this team like regresses this year or whatever, like doesn't take the step we think, it's always a situation where you have a young team. We saw it with the Warriors. They got Mark Jackson to kind of develop these guys, but to really get them over the hump, they needed that new coach. I feel like the Magic could be on that type of trajectory where, again, maybe not this year because it's too early, but if they can't get over that hump at some point, he's definitely going to be looked at as, okay, we have all the pieces we need. We have Paolo developing. We have all these defensive guys. We need that coach to get us to that next level. So I feel like hot take maybe this year might be too soon, but I could see that type of situation unfolding.
Yeah, same like what happened with the Cavs coach, got him into the playoffs when Donovan Mitchell got there, can't get past the first round or barely get past the first round, and you need a scapegoat and get fired.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so who do you think it would be like the first head coach fired if teams don't meet expectation?
I already gave mine. I already said the Pelicans.
Okay, you think the Pelicans?
I said the Bulls coach, Billy Donovan,
But like you guys are saying shitty teams that have no like the Bulls.
Well, they could get fired. They could fire the coach. Like it's like likely. I don't know.
I think Mike Malone might get fired.
I don't think so. I feel like Ty Lue's more likely to get fired than Mike Malone, just because.
I don't think so. I think people respect him too much.
Yeah, at this point.
Maybe that team definitely could fall flat, though. I see that happening. Frank Vogel,
it's maybe not even his fault.
They don't fuck with the coach. They don't fuck with him like that.
He got fired already. Remember they got Mike.
I mean him. That's what I meant. Him too.
Mike Budenholzer.
Yeah, I think he get fired too. To be honest, like I'm not even.
Nah, it looks so bad for the organization to go through
I know.
3 years.
They literally just did that 2 years in a row. They got a coach for 1 year and they said, "You're out of here, buddy."
The Bucks did the same thing too.
Exactly. Half a season, not even a full year. They didn't give this dude. He was number 2 seed with them.
Yeah.
That was like that.
That's why I'm thinking like the only coach to get fired would have to be on actual teams with expectations. Like you're telling me the Bulls and the Trailblazers, like I get what you're saying because the team is ass, but at the same time, like they expect the team to be ass. Like they would be stupid for the owner to be like, "Oh, how dare the Trailblazers be the 11th?"
Depends on how it just depends on how bad they are. Like
dark horse got
fired too.
I got a dark horse pick.
The Kings.
I'm gonna call it right now. I'm gonna lock it in place. The Memphis coach, Taylor Jenkins, he's gone. If they play bad,
0 chance.
If they play bad, he's gone. I'm calling it out.
I will actually bet against that with all my money. He's actually
the first half of the season. If they play bad, he's gonna be scapegoated.
There's no chance he's gone. There's 0.
Put it in a lock.
0 chance.
I'll see you guys in half a year.
He might be the least likely person to get fired. Damn near.
We shall see.
Yeah, the team's never like that bad for him to be.
Well, but if a team is always doing very good and they're not going nowhere, what does that mean? Throw the coach under the bus. Boom.
They find like a bunch of teenagers on the team.
Coach.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I like your
go with Mike Brown.
The Mike Brown one makes a little sense because they got some type of expectations. So like,
that's what I'm saying. I mean, that's why I'm going with the Kings because they were. I know he got extended, but they were really disappointed about last year. Like if they miss the playoffs again,
I don't think they'll do him dirty like that because they were so bad years past, and he got him into the playoffs.
Yeah, he did like a generational.
But I know, but if you go 1 year and then miss the next 2 when your team didn't change that much, it's just
that
like
team was shit for a long
now it got
time.
better.
Yeah,
got a little better too. I mean, quote unquote better with DeMar, but it's like. You know what I mean? Like if you would have missed the playoffs again, like if they made that trade to get DeMar and you missed the playoffs again. It wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility of like him being scapegoated when they added like a new piece and it's still like they missed the whole playoffs. You know what I mean? I'm just saying that they have a repeat of last year.
I can see Mike Brown. I could definitely see Mike Brown because if I'm not mistaken, before they gave him the extension, it was talks of them like just moving on, like straight up not extending him. So I definitely see it. That's a good choice, Omari, because I think that team has expectations. Realistically, they didn't make the playoffs last year, and if they miss it again after adding DeMar,
that's what I'm saying. Then
they're not going to trade De'Aaron or Sabonis. So
yeah,
we'll see.
The Chauncey one, I don't hate Chauncey either. I just feel like they would have to be like really bad. Like they would have to basically win like Pistons really level bad.
They're going to be like one of the worst teams in the West, like for sure.
Silas was like a morale thing too. Like it wasn't even just X's and O's. Like he had like no command of the locker room. Like
no, I feel like all the bad teams have like kind of switch coaches. Nets switch coaches. Well, they weren't bad, but
the Nets underperformed though. Like
Detroit switch coaches, Hornets switch coaches. All bad teams.
That's the main reason I went into it. I'm like, okay, which team might be really bad that they'll throw someone under the bus type shit. You know what I mean?
Plus, that's why I feel like bad teams like generally will wait till after the season or something. Like I don't think.
Plus, Chauncey's been there for 3 years already.
Yeah, I know his record too. I have his overall record. Hassan, it's 81 and 165.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you, Gabe. I think I'm going with Chauncey.
I like Willie Green too, because what he was saying about expectations and then falling from those expectations. Yeah. I really think he might be
they were glazing him 2 years ago, bro.
I know, dude. Remember the pep talks he was giving?
Year and everything.
They're gonna scapegoat him 100% if this shit doesn't work this year. That's my opinion. All right, next.
Especially if Zion's healthy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, next one we got. Who will score the most points in a game next season?
LeBron. No, I was kidding.
I want to think about this. I'm gonna pick I don't think we're gonna see 70, but I think we'll see a 60.
I'm gonna go.
No, we'll definitely see 70. I think
I'm gonna go Luka again.
You think?
We've had 2 70 balls.
No, that's like it's hard though. I don't know.
I'm gonna say Luka again.
Oh. I'm gonna go Devin Booker. My hot take. I think Devin will hit 70 again.
You want to hear a hot take? I'm gonna go Donovan Mitchell again. Hot take.
Ooh. Donovan.
They kind of need the scoring in Cleveland.
It has to be a shooting guard.
Anyone got a new one?
Jalen Green, Hassan.
Oh, Anthony Edwards.
Oh no,
I don't think Ant could do that. I don't think
he hits 70.
Nah, Cat might go again. Yeah, Cat might go like 12 threes.
Bro, he hit 60 last year.
In like 3 quarters, damn near. Remember?
Yeah,
that was crazy, dude.
It could be Steph too. The team doesn't really have much talent. All he has to do is hit like 15 threes, bro. He could do it.
All he has to do is hit 15.
That's light work though, because he doesn't shoot that many free throws.
To break the record, no big deal.
All the other people
might break the record this year.
The way he plays basketball is not like 70 ball basketball. You know, like Kevin Durant
might break the record for threes though. Who am I thinking?
He could.
I think it's got to be. I think it's going to be Donovan just because that's a team. They don't have a lot of scores around him, like Evan Mobley, Jared. These guys aren't scorers, so it's like. There's a lot of times they're leaning on him to score the ball. So I really do feel like Donovan Mitchell could do it.
Yeah, he does have like one of the greenest lights.
Imagine.
Nah, there's no way in hell.
It's possible.
I feel like Embiid or Giannis could do it.
No, hell no. Giannis doesn't shoot threes.
He doesn't need to.
He doesn't even make free throws. They can just hack him.
He can get to 50 with straight like drives.
James Harden's career high 61.
If anyone, it's Wemby. If any of those big guys, it's Wemby.
But I don't think he'll probably do it again.
Embiid could do it again.
Or somebody new. Who do you think would be new?
New. If I pick a new person to drop 70,
Wemby, really? I don't think not going into next year.
Not yet.
I don't think so.
New.
Shea, maybe.
70?
Maybe.
That's a lot.
His game is like too many twos, you know.
It's a lot of mid-range.
He gets a lot of free throws though, so I could see it. And Embiid did it off basically all twos and free throws too.
Yeah.
Jason Tatum will do it.
Foul baiting's on another level.
Hell no.
No, hell no.
I'll take Jaylen Brown before I take Jason Tatum.
Okay.
Oh, I got a low key one. I got a low key.
He could do it again.
Low key shot chucker or Zach LaVine.
But that would be crazy.
On the Bulls who have nobody, like
so bad.
It has to be like a guard.
Give me Jalen Green, bro. He could do it.
No, bro. Stop.
Give me Jalen Green,
bro. You might as well pick the.
What are the odds? What would be like plus what? Like plus 12,000? Give it to me.
Oh, what about Jalen Brunson?
No.
Not this year. I feel like there's too much talent on the team. Maybe on a day where like the team's depleted of injuries.
Someone just has to be on a heater and just keeps throwing them up.
That's what I'm thinking is Donovan Mitchell, bro. I just feel like there's more opportunity for him to do it.
Yeah, D-Book's a good one too. Like
Booker.
I don't know why I can't see Ant doing it, but I see Donovan, but I can't see Ant. I don't know why.
Because Cat's gonna take too many shots.
I know.
Same thing with Kyrie. Luke is gonna take too many shots. It's not happening.
Yeah, but I mean,
what if Trae Young just drops 60?
You have to start off hot, like, and then they'll just keep giving him the ball, type of thing.
They're not gonna.
Kyrie never keeps it on that long.
They're never gonna take the ball out of Luka's hands though. Like it's just not gonna happen. If he could do it because he has the ball all the time.
Oh, Trae Young?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking up.
Think Trae Young can do it?
Not this year, bro. I think you have to have some respectable options on offense.
He has 250 balls in his whole career. 250 bombs. How many 40? 33 games with 40 plus points.
Yeah, he's not. I don't think he's gonna do it.
I'm just trying to see like where the ranges are for him. You know what I mean?
Mellow ball.
Hell no, bro.
Jordan Poole.
He scored 92 in high school.
Jordan Poole can't score 20.
John Morant. No way.
Get him out of 30 first.
Zion, bro. Imagine.
No, bro. I think we already gave
LeBron.
You guys are just naming everybody at this point.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be a repeat guy.
Give me Lauri Markkanen.
It's probably gonna be Luka. It's probably gonna be Book. It's probably gonna be Donovan Mitchell. One of those guys.
I think Dame could do it again too if he's really hot.
I feel like Trae Young can catch Omega Fire and hit it one day.
No, bro. No way.
Good.
I mean, he shoots well enough. Like
I guess maybe off volume.
Any of those hard shot making people could get there if they just catch fire one day, like really hard.
Like Trae Young just chucks threes. Like I don't have Steph.
He hits like 12 of them. Like in like, you know, there's a lot of times
you might as well pick Steph at that point.
But yeah, that's why Steph's more likely. I'm trying to pick someone outside the likely people a little bit.
It's funny because Steph only had 8 threes in a 62.
Wow.
4 more. I'm saying all you got to do is hit like 15 of them bitches. He could do it. Like Clay's hit 14 or something. Like, come on, Steph.
Yeah,
Jalen Green could definitely hit it too, bro. I'm telling you.
Bro, stop with
literally Green. Like a once in a lifetime thing though from Clay. Like I don't think we'll ever see that crap again.
Well, yeah, he's not at this point in his career, but
no, from anybody. Like 60 off of like 11 dribbles.
That's just Clay though. That's just his game.
That level of efficiency.
Let's move on to the next one. Who will lead the league in points per game next season?
Luka Doncic.
Yeah, Luka.
Probably. Maybe not.
Just that easy, bro, huh?
You know what? Yeah. No, hold on.
Hey, hot take Gabe.
Hold on. You know, Jalen Green, I'm kidding. Let me hold on. Luka.
Maybe you can add our underdogs or dark horses.
Maybe
I'm gonna go with Shea. I'm gonna go with Shea. That's a good one. I like Shea.
Me and Bez on the same timing.
Obviously, Luka's the obvious answer, but that shit is so boring because he can fucking.
Shea's team is just better. Like I know he already averages like 30 something, but like Luka is kind of like you need him to do this.
Didn't Shea average 32 last year? Like 32 points per game.
But I'm just saying he has so much talent on his team that it's like it's not a necessity.
It's reliable. Like, you don't have to rely on it.
But he could do it.
Like Luka, you're not gonna be a competitive team if he's not putting up at least like 28 in that game.
Could be Embiid too. Embiid's always been up there.
Oh yeah, my dark horse would probably be.
But I think that the Sixers are a little more like adding Paul George. They're just kind of spurred. I'm not saying Embiid's still probably gonna be top 5, but I'm gonna go with Shea. I think Shea could do it.
You know, I'm gonna go with LeBron. LeBron has a pretty good case.
This guy.
Yeah, he got his 30 if he wanted to.
Yeah, if he wanted to. See, he doesn't want to though. That's what me and Omari know.
Any year he could.
Mm-hmm.
Andrew Wiggins.
Curry might.
He did once before.
He might go crazy the whole season. Average 33.
It's just like these days, but these days like 33 is not even cutting it. Like,
bruh, it is cutting it. Come on, 33 is cutting it, Omari.
Luka, two people had.
Bro, do you think Luka's gonna get 34 again? That's insane.
Yeah,
I think he can, but 33 is definitely.
But like that's hard, bro.
Embiid
top 2.
Not for him.
Bro, guys, 34 is not real.
Hard.
Dude, he can do
it, bro. 34 back-to-back best, back-to-back years.
Anybody can do it.
No, he can do it for sure. It's just hard.
You might get more. You might do 35.
I think it's less likely for him to get to 34 than to 31. 30, you know, like 34 is crazy.
That's math, bro.
But that's what I'm saying. Like you're saying, yeah, he could. I know he could, but it's less likely.
It's way more scoring heavy nowadays than it ever was.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
but
I don't see Steph averaging like 35.
My dark horse pick would be Devin Booker.
I'm just gonna go Shea.
Anthony Edwards.
No dark horse.
Anthony Edwards, dark horse.
Super elite dark horse.
All right.
I'm going Luka.
What about assists per game? Who leads the league in assists per game next year?
Tyrese Halliburton.
LeBron.
No. I don't think he's done in years, bro.
It might be Halliburton or Harden, to be honest. I don't know. Or Jokic.
No,
bro. Let me stand on business. James Harden.
Who's he gonna pass to? Who's he gonna pass to? Chris Dunn?
Doesn't matter. Just throw it to Zubac. It's always been off centers.
Throw it to Zubac. That guy's a 2-inch vertical, bro. What is he gonna do?
Next man in the corner. You have Kawhi Leonard still. You'll be all right.
Oh my god, bro. Chris Dunn in the corner.
Chris Dunn. No, I'm standing on business. I think James Harden will lead the league in assists this year. He's been top 3 every year. Man, for like the past 5-6 years, he's been top 3.
I got 3 better.
Chris Paul.
I'll put Chris Paul over James Harden. I'll put Trae Young over James Harden. I'll put Tyrese Halliburton over James Harden.
Hassan, Chris Paul, 2 words. Victor Wembanyama. Done.
James Harden's been top 3 for like the past decade, man.
Well, now he has no one to pass to.
Yeah,
Kawhi Leonard.
Dude, he cannot pass to Ty Lue, bro. He cannot pass to Ty Lue.
These are NBA players. People are gonna make shots from
these are NBA players. That's what I say every time we get like freaking what's his name?
The Wizards are an NBA team too.
Fucking guy.
Ooh.
Who did we get with D'Lo? I forgot his bum name, bro.
Vanderbilt.
The other one, the shooter. I forgot his name.
Reddish.
Malik Beasley.
Yeah, he's an NBA player. He can make shots. He comes to the Lakers. Brick season, Hus. Don't say that shit ever again.
Yeah, then he goes to the Bucks and shoots like 40% from 3.
Exactly. So don't say that shit, bro. It pisses me off.
The lights are too bright.
He has open shots
All
where
I'm
he
saying
misses.
is that when you have a player that makes plays for you and makes basketball easier, you tend to make more shots.
Yeah, LeBron
he's a
James.
playmaker in the league, and I'm going with Jeff.
I agree, but Hallie and Trae Young do that better than him, so I'm gonna go with them.
Oh, check the stats.
I did, and they have more assists than him
from last year,
and the year before that.
Let's check. Let me just
last 3 years.
You know, Trae Young's led the league in assists like 3 out of the last 4 years, right?
I think in total assists, right? Or you're talking about average?
Total assists.
Yeah, total. I think he led the league in scoring points too. In total,
yeah, he's goated, bro. I'm telling you, he's gonna be him or Hallie. Especially now, he ain't got to give the ball to DeJounte Murray. He's gonna have like 50%.
Oh my God, they're really close. Harden and James Harden. I mean Trae Young.
He might have really a 70 piece. Never know.
Let's see here.
They're really close.
Yeah, it's been pretty close for years.
Harden last year didn't do crazy because I guess he played 72 games. 8.5.
It's gonna go down. It's gonna go down this year. That's what I'm saying.
I think with more usage, he'll be up there.
Trae Young last year 10.8. The year before 10.2. The year before 9.7. Like,
yeah.
Harden has been okay. Harden's kind of crazy. I forgot
read
Harden.
Don't read his Houston stats, bro.
Yeah, just take that away.
No, not the Houston. I'll read the ones Nets and after. 10 point. Okay, this is low key good. 10.3, 10.2, 10.5, 10.7.
What did he do last year?
8.5 though.
That's what I expect.
He had to play with Paul George and on his team, so
that's even more talent to pass to.
Yeah, so no more Paul George.
There's more usage now for him. He's always been better with usage.
But that
gonna be in his hands more.
But it's like you have less good players, so the usage is going to translate to scoring.
Paul George is one of the best catch-and-shoot corner 3-pointers in the league last year. Come on, man.
It'll both be up basically.
If he wasn't passing to Paul George and Kawhi, why would he pass to the bums now? Like that's what I'm asking.
How is Zoo
going to give him more usage? So you have an increase in points and assists.
Oh my
God. Based off the ball being in your hands more.
He's not like 28 no more. He's like 35.
It doesn't matter.
All right.
He's still gonna have the ball in his hands.
He's not LeBron. He's not LeBron, bro.
You're overestimating how he's not going to go back to Houston Rockets usage.
I never said that. I just think he's going to have the ball in his hands more and he's going to see an increase because of usage.
I disagree. I think you need good players around you to get assists. You're not going to throw fucking dimes to Chris Dunn, buddy. I'm sorry.
Well, I feel like it doesn't matter. Like certain players in the NBA, like whoever you have on your team, it doesn't matter. They'll still get stats. So,
bro, Harden was low key making like Daniel House make shots back in Houston. So I guess I know what Hus is talking about. I remember. I know what he's talking about.
Tyrese Haliburton on the worst team in the NBA. He's still gonna get assists.
But the thing is, you're saying that like it's a given. Like y'all were predicting, because Jordan Poole last year is the only player on his team, he's gonna average 30 points. But it didn't work like that, right? So I'm telling you, with James Harden,
not James Harden though. James Harden.
But I'm telling you, James Harden is not James Harden what he used to be either.
He's not, but the assists are still there. Like the knowledge is still there, right?
He's still better than Jordan Poole.
Yeah, and Jordan Poole is like, that's a disgrace. That should slap.
I'm just saying, just because you get more usage doesn't mean always more stats. That's all I'm saying.
I see.
Look at Westbrook.
Him too. It's a lot of good examples.
Yeah, I'll go with my man. I'm standing on business this year. Revenge tour, James Harden season.
All right, now that nonsense is over. Who's leading the league in rebounds?
Anthony Davis or Sabonis, I don't know. Or Vic.
Jalen Duren.
This is hard.
I'm going Jalen Duren.
Get the fuck out of here.
I think
Davis.
Jalen Duren off his own team's bricks, maybe.
Yeah, he's gonna pull the injury special. But yeah, I think Duren, he's been averaging like 13 or something like that past few seasons. That's the only thing he's good at. So I feel like he'd be like another Andre Drummond.
I'm gonna go with Domantas Sabonis. That's all he's really elite at, to be honest, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So
passing too. He's an elite passer.
I wouldn't say he's an elite passer. He's a good passer.
Where are you looking at these rebounding stats for Jalen Duren? I just want to know. I had to Google it. Where do you see 13 anywhere, bro?
Hasn't he averaged 13 or am I tripping?
No.
Dog, when you said that, I automatically clicked something. He's been in the league for 2 years.
3 years,
last year, 11 and a half. Okay, but the year before, like 9, bro. Like, relax.
Well, he wasn't playing as much.
Bruh.
He is really
67 and 60. I'm not discrediting it. But
he's 13, a good rebounder, but to lead the league, I doubt that. I really do.
Sabonis has a better chance in my opinion.
He averaged 11.6 last year.
Okay. And the year before was 9. Look at Sabonis, bruh.
Yeah,
Sabonis 13.7, 12.3, 12.3, 12.3, 12.1, 12. This is a given for this man, you know?
That's fair, but I can believe in Duren getting better, no?
I like Davis too, 100%. Though.
Yeah, I'd say Davis too. What about Vic? What do you guys think about Vic?
No, I think he still got to bulk up a little more for the rebound.
Yeah, he's not big enough.
He's good like 10, but not lead.
Davis is close there. Davis is right there. Or, Gobert, obviously. But Davis is right there with Sabonis, like stats-wise, rebounds. 12.6, 12.5.
I guess I could see Duren if the Pistons aren't complete dog shit like that. If they're actually competitive, there's a chance. But
yeah,
maybe the Frenchman Rudy.
Yeah,
Rudy
Gobert. Yeah, wait, I think he led the league last year. 12.9.
He's always up there. He's always up like 13 rebounds or something like that.
Dude, he had 14.7 in his last Jazz year. That's crazy.
Yeah, he's always.
Yeah, Jalen Duren was top 5 in rebounding last year, in the second year.
I could definitely see it if the Pistons aren't garbage, like he could do it.
But you guys know who they don't even sniff? Dennis Rodman's rebounding stats. They don't even sniff that man.
Yeah, I mean he's a legend.
Dog, 18, 19, 17. This man's a demon, bro.
Yeah.
They don't even sniff Wilt Chamberlain.
Hey, I forgot about that man.
It's not even close. Like, why are we even talking about these dudes?
Forgot about that man.
It's not even close to Wilt Chamberlain.
Bro, look at that Rodman's field goal percentage. It makes me laugh, bro. 3 points, 39%. Bro, I love that, man.
That's crazy.
Venus.
Bro, 3 points.
Now we got next category.
He did not care about scoring.
He did not care.
The worst record.
Blazers.
Pistons.
I'm going to go with the easy, obvious choice. The team with no talent. The Washington Wizards.
Ooh.
Going back to back, I think, if they didn't have
they got
Didn't Pistons have the worst? Let me see.
Oh, yeah, Pistons had the worst. But I think that means a new king, Alex Sarr, 1 for 12 from 3 as a center, number 1 overall pick. You still got Jordan Poole. I like the rookie they took with the 14th pick, Bub Carrington. He's actually super underrated. And they need a guard, so he's going to play a lot. But the rest of the team, trash. Valanciunas will be gone by midseason. That was their biggest acquisition. I really think
he's be gone by midseason too.
Yep.
So my pick's the Wizards, but Trailblazers. If you think they're going to be that bad, I can see it too.
They had 6 more wins last year than the Wizards. So I mean, granted, they're bottom of the barrel teams. I don't really care.
Anthony Simons alone, I'll take the Trailblazers over the Wizards.
Dude, Wizards and Pistons each had 14 and 15 wins last year. That's insane, bro.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna agree with Bez. I think the Wizards are definitely a rebuilding team. There's nothing there future-wise that's gonna make them a contender. Or should be trying to contend. You have pieces that you can trade for and young guys that you want to develop. And Jordan Poole is still pretty young, so even if he has to come back a year, you can still develop him to be your secondary guy or at least have something with him. So they should be losing games.
I'll also say, though, if the Trailblazers, because they still got Jeremy Grant, they still got Simons, if they end up trading those 2 guys, it's easily going to be them. They're but right now they still got some talent.
Facts.
As long as you have tradable assets, I think some of these teams are going to be bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Now, who will have the best record in the league? No conferences, just the best team in the league next year.
Celtics. It's going to be an Eastern team. I think it's going to be an Eastern.
What are we talking about, bro?
Yeah, because they're just like
East.
They're in the East, and talent-wise, they're
still number 1. I think they're still number 1.
Wise, yeah.
I don't want to pick them because it's boring. I don't want to pick them because it's boring.
What'd you expect?
I'm gonna double down on my pick from last year. Give me the Thunder. They're gonna have the best record in the league next year.
No, I don't think so.
Nah, not a hot take anymore. It already happened.
I feel like people are gonna expect them to be good this year, and they're gonna game plan for what they have coming. Last year you didn't expect it, and they shocked us. Now we know who they are. We know who SGA is.
Facts.
We know what they have.
But can you stop it? You stop it?
Yeah,
we'll see this year. You have a better chance of stopping it than you did last season.
We'll see, bro. They got a good coach. They added some players. I think they could do it.
They'll be top 5.
I don't think they'll be the number 1 team in the West again. Me personally.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Bro, but Bez saying top 5 last year was so crazy, and then they were number 1, and then now Bez is like, they're going to be number 1, and we're like, nah, it's not happening. Imagine it happens again.
That's what I'm saying. You guys keep denying the Thunder, but
the number 1 is going to be crazy for them.
I don't think it's that crazy.
I think it'll be for the West. It might be.
The West is going to be so tough,
bro. The West is hard to do again.
Yeah, just have to think on it.
I guess I picked the Celtics too, but like I said, if it's I don't want to be boring and cop out. I'm gonna say the Thunder. I really do think they could do it. They added big men. They added defenders. They're a complete team.
Bro, since the Nuggets got weaker, I can't even say the Nuggets anymore. That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't think
the Knicks. I'll go Dark Horse Knicks. They
could have a great season, Loki. They could.
Best record, Dark Horse.
If we're going Dark Horse, I'm going Timberwolves.
That's a good one. I mean, they were one game away.
Yeah.
All right, dark horse Lakers.
I like it. Oh, that's a Gabe type of dark horse. I love
dark horse.
That'd be fire. Man, that would feed families.
All right, let me say this about the Lakers.
I'll say the Suns is my dark horse.
Let me say this about the Lakers. I really don't think they could get the number one thing, but I actually do think that coaching could be way more important than we thought. If JJ Redick turns out to be like an actual good coach, I think that will elevate the team more than people think, in my opinion. I think it's going to be more important than the player aspect.
No, he'd have to be like,
dude, that's been my number one point.
That's number one.
How many times did I say last year? I'm going to repeat myself for the 80th time.
All right, I see this.
If Darvin Ham did not play these niggas with the dumbest lineups for half the season, the difference between us and being like a top 4 team is like not even that many wins. I feel like coaching alone can make a huge difference considering how many games it was. It was like half the season was like 40 games. You know what I mean? Like, obviously we didn't lose them all, but it's like we definitely could have won 5 or 6 more with better coaching plans. I'm sure, like, you know what I mean? Like, going through the games, we could find something.
Yeah, for
sure.
So
it's just, I feel like with what they have now, hopefully they still get some more talent during the season. You know, other teams wanting to trade away people or whatever. But even just as constructed, we could have been a better record last year if we had better coaching. And I feel like JJ Redick could be that answer that gives us at least a secured playoff spot this year instead of just fighting for a play-in. Like, we shouldn't, talent-wise, we shouldn't be fighting for a play-in.
We'll see.
Did you see what I sent for the Redick thing? The quote that he gave about like who's going to start going into next season. He said he's gonna. He said he's gonna start.
That's not retarded. It's just the right lineup. That's all he's doing.
But Darvin Ham wasn't doing that, so that's what's a good thing.
Well, yeah, I'm expecting him to do these things. I really do have high hopes for him, and I don't think it's gonna happen right away. But like Omari said, I think just with the coaching change, again, I don't think we're gonna be the best team in the West, but I could easily. A lot of people have us near the bottom. I could see with good coaching, if JJ Redick is more than even we think, he could get us in a top 5 seed. I really think that the team with AD is good enough to get a top 5 seed if the coaching is there.
I agree.
I see you guys still in like a playing 8 through 10.
We know, buddy. We know.
Yeah. We know what you think, Cuz. Your team's not even making the play this year.
Yeah, but I say that's gonna be y'all.
You guys gotta be. Yeah, you guys gotta be ready to face the Rockets for the play-in spot, buddy. I'm letting you know right now.
We'll see. I think we're gonna shock.
I promise you that.
Oh yeah, you're gonna shock people, but we're gonna be 8-10.
That's what I'm saying. We have hope though. We got a new coach and everything. Y'all got nobody.
Yeah, but you guys have the same roster.
Y'all got worse. You guys got worse.
Okay, the coaches and everything. You still have the same pieces.
Steve Kerr is borderline like mentally ill, bro. That guy's stupid.
Okay, I'm saying we have a different like roster. Our team's not the same as it was last year, so that's why I think they're so
worse.
It's about the same.
No, it's
worse.
Better.
Y'all replace Clay with Buddy Hield. Like, is that gonna move the needle?
DeAnthony Melton is good.
DeAnthony Melton who barely played last
year. Players are gonna take a step up because they were young, and
you're gonna need them to take multiple steps up, buddy.
The
thing is, everyone's team thinks their players are gonna take a step up. I think Rui's gonna take a step up, but is it gonna happen? Who knows?
Rui's been in the league for 7 years. What step do you want him to take?
He's like 25, bro. What are you talking about?
He's been in the league for so long. I think we already know
5, 6 years. That's 7, bro.
First of all, even if it is, you act like players can't get better later in their career.
Yeah, that's not even
prime. Player that's gotten better, like
Julius Randle.
But Jordan Poole got good and bad like year after year, bro. Come on.
Julius Randle got better in his like 6th season. Like he was on 3 different teams.
All we need Rui to do is average like 15.
An opportunity. Rui's not on. We just
need Rui to average 15.
Andrew Wiggins on your team literally had a whole career resurgence.
Yeah, for real, trash.
It was like 8th year.
Like,
Jordan Poole was the worst offensive player. Then he turned into a demon.
Andrew Wiggins was the first pick.
He was
like 7th or 8th.
That's a lot of
Anthony Davis. How much growth can you have?
This guy's in denial.
Kobe White got better. Kobe White got better at basketball.
Podziemski's the 14th pick. How much growth can you have? That's
listen. Look at Kobe White. How old is he? Let me tell you right now. Hold on. That's a great pick. Kobe White's a great pick.
Dude, we're naming all these players that get better.
Okay, Kobe White had opportunity. I'm talking about context and opportunity.
You're talking about Rui being like 25.
He has a role. 24. He has a good role.
He has enough opportunity.
Third best player on the Lakers.
No.
Buddy, okay. What? Austin Reeves
was Andrew Wiggins the best player when he was Andrew Wiggins the best player when he had a good year?
He was the second best player on our team in the finals. Was he not?
I guess.
Hey man,
he was the best player of the whole
he was the second best player damn near in the freaking playoffs.
Listen, you don't even know our team roster, bro.
The second best player. What?
You're like third best player on the Lakers, bro.
Why do you have to be the second best
exists.
player to have a better year? That doesn't make sense.
I just have third best. I'm just saying he doesn't have enough
D'Lo still plays
to grow
good season,
to be
regular
better than what he is now.
Why doesn't he have? He's playing with a pass heavy player in LeBron James.
There's only one basketball.
And Anthony Davis, who sure, but he also gets passive on offense sometimes. Like he's not going to.
Then you have Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves is ahead in the food chain, and D'Lo's ahead in the food chain.
Exactly. So he's the fifth or sixth best player.
Yeah. So how much opportunity is there to grow?
Bro, but you're acting like Austin Reeves. You're acting like Austin Reeves and D'Lo are like demand shots before him. If they're going, sure they'll keep shooting it. But if Rui gets it going, they're gonna give him the shots. AR and D'Lo aren't important enough to like. We're gonna give you shots no matter what.
You think he's gonna be good enough to be the third option on that team?
I'm not even saying that. I'm just saying he could have a better year without having to be the second option.
Sure, he can have a better year, but
you can have a better year as a role player. Like that's just can you not do that?
You can. I mean, I'm just saying, how much growth is there?
Buddy, I just told you.
Enough growth to help us be a top 5 seed. That's all he needs. He just needs to be more efficient, hit his shots, be more aggressive. That's it. You don't got to fucking score 20 points.
We'll see. I do agree with you that coaching does matter. But, I mean, as a rookie head coach, you think he's a generational coach or something?
I do.
Get you up there? We'll see. Me personally, I don't think so.
I think he can be. I haven't heard a peep from him. That means he's been in the lab.
That's all I need to hear.
I know you don't hear anything. No podcast, nothing. No guest appearances,
cinema.
Nothing.
Exactly. All right.
Imagine if you guys won the championship and he had a podcast with LeBron right after. And
he can do whatever he wants.
He ever dropped.
He can do whatever he wants.
You have a podcast on the fucking team parade float. I don't give a shit.
Bro, I'll never forget Draymond Green podcasting every single step of the playoffs when they won.
Dude, I remember when they were in the playoffs and he would just not go to the press conferences and just get on the podcast after. Like, you go off the top with the new media. I'm like, bro.
Man.
Bro, I remember watching Flight's reaction when Draymond hugged LeBron. He was smiling. I was so mad, dude. Like, Draymond like all happy and shit.
He loves him, bro. Yeah, he loves him.
He's like, he's all good, big bro.
Oh, yeah, that's next.
Most overrated team next season. So who you guys think have high expectations or like playoff level expectations, maybe even championship that are just going to fall flat next season?
76ers? I don't know.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think it's the 76ers.
They just got like a top 20 player.
This is the year, man. Me personally, I've been talking about Joel Embiid has to stay healthy this year. I'm out on him as a player. And the pressure's there, especially with the talent that you have around you now.
Got a bunch of chokers over there.
Yeah, another year of Tyrese Maxey. Just signed Paul George to a max. You got that dude from Miami. What's his name? Caleb Martin. Then re-signed Kyle Lowry. And your team is good enough to compete for a championship this year. And you have pressure to win a championship or at least get to the conference finals. And if you don't, we're out on a lot of players on that roster. And we don't know what's next for them if they don't. So 76ers most overrated.
I'm going to go with, we talked about this team a little bit already, but the Denver Nuggets, they still got those championship aspirations, but with the roster slowly getting worse, like we know Jokic can get him to the playoffs just by himself, but we know that he needs help when he gets there. That MVP season when they played the Warriors, I think it was, and he didn't have MPJ or Jamal Murray. Again, like he can get him there, but they're not going to do anything if he doesn't have at least somewhat talent. And I know Jamal Murray's there, but y'all already know I think he's really overrated, one of the most overrated players. Just when he plays the Lakers, he just gets subconscious. And I think MPJ still got his flaws. You lose KCP, they kind of caught lightning in a bottle in that playoff series where everyone was doing their job. And I think the young players, I don't know if they're ready to step up. So I could see him again. They're probably still making the playoffs, but I could see him being like a first-round exit for sure, depending on who they match up with.
Yeah. I agree.
I'm gonna come with a scorching take. I do agree a lot with Bez, but I'm gonna go with the Phoenix Suns.
I was thinking that too.
I think they fell kind of flat last year. They have all that talent on the team. Beal's perpetually hurt. Hopefully we get some healthy seasons from KD and Book. But I don't think they addressed their defensive concerns at all during the offseason. Their centers still suck. Tyus Jones was a good pickup. But besides that, like, I don't think that fixes. They need a point guard, so that was good. But they still also have championship aspirations. They have, they're supposed to have a big three. They have two of the best players in the league. But I don't think that they're gonna be able to like really make a move in playoffs. I see them getting like second rounded, maybe.
They also just don't have like any flexibility to make a move because
they're hard stuck. Like they're hard stuck because of Beal. I can't believe they. I feel like they should have. Obviously, it's hindsight, but the new owner wanted to make a big splash or whatever and be aggressive, and it worked out with KD, but it didn't work out with Beal so far. So,
I don't know. That Beal pickup was so weird.
Yeah, they just man. Some owners are like that, especially new ones, and they're rich. Like
we all knew that contract was garbage, though.
I don't know. Of course.
Everyone knew the contract was garbage.
I'm even talking about the player comp. The player comp in that lineup is a little weird. It's wonky.
We thought they traded Aiden for a center, but they went and got.
They need like Mitchell Robinson or something, like, you know what I mean? They need that type of center because their defense is just not it perimeter.
I mean,
they need like a funnel. You know what I mean? They need to play like a funnel type of defense rather than because right now they can't guard the perimeter that well. Booker and KD are good defenders, but it's still like a hard thing to do to play both sides of the ball that much.
They don't have dirty work guys. They don't really have, besides Royce O'Neal, they don't got anybody that could like.
Do they still have Grayson?
Yeah, I think so. But
he's still like he's just like all hard. Not even.
Dude, if they could offload Beal into some two like gritty guys, like a big and another small forward or something, like just get like dogs, like they'll be in a better position. Just Bradley Beal being on the team makeup is weird.
Beal.
It was a good trade though. I mean, they literally just traded Chris Paul, who was.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, like the player, like the trade wise, but
can't move anything anymore.
The team comp is like wonky, bro. Now you have Tyus Jones. You can have Booker at the 2, KD. Like Beal is like, and
he got a no trade clause, so like even if you find a trade for him, he could say no. Like
we'll see. Me personally, I believe in them being better than what they were last year, and I think Mike Budenholzer is a good regular season coach, not a good playoffs coach, but you have good playoff players on your team to help it. So
yeah, I think like I said,
they make the playoffs. Bro.
What do you say?
I think they make the playoffs and stuff, but I don't think that. Like, they have championship aspirations. You know what I mean?
They got swept last year. We got to remember that. That's overratedness at its finest.
Yeah, they're supposed to be contenders, quote unquote, like with how much talent they have.
You can't get swept when you're a contender, right?
Yeah, I'm not mad at the pick.
Also, I know for me, I don't think this team will be that good, but I know Hassan does. So I could definitely see him being overrated. If you think this team's going to be good, the Clippers, I could see him missing the playoffs completely. So that's why I think they could be overrated. If you think they're going to be good, but I know a lot of people also like think they won't be good. So it just depends, I guess.
I think they'll be a good team. I see them being.
Warriors might be better.
Yeah, I agree. I think the Warriors will be better.
Yeah, I still think Clippers are playing contenders. So
Harden's old, not what he used to be. Kawhi's always hurt.
Oh man, just wait till the season starts.
Chris Dunn will carry them.
Harden has a great year. You guys will never hear the end of it. I'm holding all this. Keep saying.
Bro, he could try all he wants. You know he's not. You know he's not.
I'll give it 4 games before he pulls up in a fat suit.
And wants out 4 games.
Steve Ballmer is a liar.
I will never do business with him again.
Legendary, man. Bro, those kids are like, huh? What did he say? Yeah, let's go.
Got the translator letting him know.
James Harden.
Man.
Nah, yeah, that was crazy, dude. Crazy times.
All right, that was all I got for the training camp predictions.